Aloha, Richard Halverson here. This is ITS128, and today's October 25th. And let me share my screen. All right, so I haven't done a video in a while, I don't think. So let's see when the last time I did a video was. And I think it was covering, must be, if this is right, I got up to 6.19. So let's see what 6.19 is. Let's go to the textbook. And we'll see what 6.19 is. And that is driving costs. So we must have just finished the driving costs video. And so if we go there.
Lightsabers are finally a reality, and you can own one. This new military function is basically a lightsaber that fit.
I don't know why they got to make money up for my videos. All right, so let me go all the way to the end here. And this is the way you can tell how where I am, because what I'm going to show you next is where a bunch of the labs that were done in fall 2019, I mean 2021. So wait a second, let me just show you this. So if you look at the end of the video, you see we're at 619, and it looks like I used the whiteboard to show you how to do that. So that looks like as far as I got. So but it turns out that I've done 620, 621, and 622 already, and and I'll show you where they are. Okay, you got to go to class video. No, you got to go to resources, and look at the fall 2021 video playlist. And the chapters were pretty much the same. So we're talking about chapter 6, functions. Convert to binary, swapping variables, and Fibonacci sequence. So if you go to 6, it is 6 codal functions. It's 6 is the same. We've got 621 to 625 here, and if we look and see what those are, oh, that's right. It's not easy for you to see what these are, is it? Well, I'm good. I'm telling you. Okay, so this is step counter.
So we have to end. So
I gotta see where. Okay, it's okay. Convert to binary. Let's find. Okay, let's find convert to binary. That happens to be 6.24. I have it in my notes here. So we got to go to 6.23 leap year. I'm just looking up at the top here. Leap year 6.24 is right here. Okay, so right around here, around 30 minutes, I do convert to binary. Okay, so this is the convert to binary one. And I actually do it over on this Replit thing. This is 6.23. Okay. So that's 6.24 is the convert to binary. So convert to binary is this semester is 6.20. Okay, so fall 2022 6.20 is the same as fall 2021 6.24. Swapping variables 6.21 here is the same as 6.25 over here. So we go a little further, we see we're going to start swapping variables. Is that 6.21, 6.25? Is it right? Is that right? Sometimes I make mistakes. So swapping values. Yeah, swapping variables. It looks like it's the same thing. Swapping variables, yes. So here I'm typing in the answer. Okay, so anyway, so so that's where you get 6.20 and 6.21. So today what I can do is Fibonacci sequence 6.22. Why don't I just quickly do that? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it over here on Replit. And you should have gotten an email to join this group, ITS. It's this team ITS. And how can I? Let's see. This is just a video. Have I put it on the? I don't think I put it on the overview, have I? No. Well, anyway, I'll put a thing here later. So if you can't find your thing to join Replit, to join the ITS128 fall 2022 team, then you'll be able to do it after that. But anyway, so I'm going to create a new project here, and it's going to be this is Python. This is a Python course, so I'm going to go Python, and I'm going to name the project Lab 26.22 Fibonacci sequence. I'm going to name it this. Copy, paste. Interesting. Oh, that one. All right. So, and that should be good. And it's not a group, probably whatever. Let's see what this does. Okay. So Fibonacci sequence. And so we are going to start with this code here. It appears. So I'm just going to copy this right here. Copy. And I'm going to paste it over here. Paste. Yeah. Okay. And so this is going to be where the program goes. I'm going to type the program in right here. And so right now I'm going to publish this thing just so we see that it works. I'm going to say published, save. And now if I go look in I've got another Replit account that's using my Yahoo account here, halversonrich@yahoo.com. And so that's a different Replit account. So now when I go to, if I go to Teams, and I'm in these teams here, this is me as a student, and this is what yours should look like, except for you're probably, I'm not in one, where's my 128? I guess I never joined. So I will fix this later. I'll fix this later also. So you should be able to, if you're a member of this, well, first of all, let me just try this. I'm going to go back to here. Go back to, because this is what I'm going to provide for you. It's difficult for me. It's like I can't post it in the chat because there's no one here and you won't get to see the chat. So I got to go back to my teams, and I got to go to my ITS128. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link right here. I'm going to put a link. Am I not here? I don't even think I'm here. Okay, anyway. So I'm going to say generate team invite link. Generate. And I'm going to team invite link created. I'm going to copy this somehow. Okay. Copy. And right now, I'm going to go to overview, go to edit, go to join Replit link. I'm just gonna put this here. Paste. Okay, and I'm just gonna put this parentheses here, and I'm gonna update this. And then I'm gonna close this somehow and say done, and I'm gonna go back to here and I'm gonna hit refresh. And here's the join replit.com link. And I'm gonna click on that, and lo and behold, no, this is, I'm signed into my other account on this one, so I can't do it there. What I have to do is I have to copy the link address, and go to some other different colored browser. Well, here's my blue browser. I'm logged into it, something different on my blue browser. So now I can paste that link that I just copied over. And now it appears that I am now, I guess I'm a member of this team now. See, this is my Halverson Rich at yahoo.com. I go back to my teams, and now I'm also a member of ITS1. Okay, so you should be able to do this, and you can just go right in here, and you should be able to just look and see the code so far. And you can probably mess with it, I don't know. But I'm gonna put the code in here, and let me just put this on a different screen. And go back to here, and so this is where I'm doing this. What was this one? I think I'm going to come back to that because I want to show you that again. So I'm going to go to my project, Fibonacci sequence, and here it is, right here. And so let me, I just want to make sure I am doing the right one here. This is the, all right, let me, I want to open up my 128. Its functions and its Fibonacci sequence. And all right, so with the Fibonacci sequence, you recall what Fibonacci sequence is it's let me bring up a whiteboard. All right, can I put this over here? Will you allow that? Okay. So Fibonacci sequence is, you know, it's the first one is 1, and then the second number is, so first number is 0, and the second number is 1, and then from then on it's adding up the last two numbers. So when you add 1 and 0, you get 1. Now when you add 1 and 1, you get 2. Now you add 2 and 1, you get 3. Now you add 2 and no, now you add 3 and 2, you get 4. So each number is the previous number, previous plus the previous, or whatever you call it. Previous. So this number is going to be the previous number plus the previous number. Got that? So what we're going to do is I'm going to call this number the previous number right there. And I'm going to call this number the previous number, because I can't think of anything else right now. I'm just going to go. Okay, that's all. So when I'm calculating a number n, it's going to be previous plus previous. Let's see if my logic works. Okay, so I'm going to say this is a method, and first of all, the Fibonacci. Oh, I didn't this might not be clear. This is f of 1. This is f of 2. This is f of 3. This is f of 4, and so on. So this is the first number, the second number, the third number, 4. This is not that either. 0 is no. We're going to start counting at 0. We're going to start counting at 0. So so first of all, n is coming in here, and we're supposed to return the Fibonacci number for n. And so if it's 0, if the number coming in is 0, if n equals 0, then we're just going to return 0, because that's what the 0th Fibonacci number is. You don't have to put a semicolon after anything. Let's go back here, because so it doesn't matter. I don't have to use else if, because if this fails, it's already going to be, this is going to be the else. So if n equals 1, same thing. We're just going to return 1. And then if now if I guess now I can use else, else actually I don't have to use else, because if it gets all the way to here, then it will be the else of n equals 0. I gotta put I should do this. If n is less than 0, then I gotta do something. So I'm gonna say return -1. Okay, now we've got all the numbers covered up to starting with 2 is the next one, and if it gets to here, then for sure n is equal to at least 2. Okay, so I gotta start, so I'm gonna have a loop. Okay, this is not a recursive function, so I'm gonna have a loop which is gonna iterate up to n. And so we're going to start with let's just define. Okay, so we're going to start with 2, right? So it's going to be something like 4, and I'm going to use I for I. 0 is that. 1 is 2. 2, okay. For I in how do I let me see, I gotta check something. So I'm deviating from the key here. I think the thing they give me is wrong. So I'm going to say range, because we're going to start with a range of 2 up to n. Up to n, I think is I do it this way. Up to n. So that will not include n. It'll go start with 2, but it will not go up, not include n. Oh, I got to define prev. I'll do it like this. Prev previous equals 0, and just previous equals 1. So then I can do it for I in the range of 2 up to n. Oh, I gotta see. I'm calculating something. Fib. So I'm going to be calculating fib. Fib, and I'm going to return fib, aren't I? So right now, fib is equal to, if for when I is equal to, let me just see, fib equals, I I have to set fib something to start with. Oh, I guess I don't. Fib equals prev plus prev. So fib is if I is equal to 2. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is going to work, but so we've calculated fib, and then we have to say that prev equals prev, and just prev equals fib, and then we can loop again. Okay, I'm not sure. Oh, and then when we're done, we're going to return. I was thinking that we return fib, but this thing says we return something else. Oh, that's why. Well, I want to see if this works. Return fib. I'm not sure this is going to be right. I think I'm going to be off by a little. All right, so I'm going to run this. And what are some numbers to try? Fibonacci of 7 is 13. Okay, this is the Fibonacci sequence. Okay, so let me run this. And it's going to ask me for something here. Is it asking me already? Let's see. 7. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to put enter a number, an integer. So I know what I'm doing. Okay, so the answer set Fibonacci of 7 is 8, and what is it? It's 13. So I'm off by 1. Okay, so how about if I do this? I'll make it do it one more time. See if this works. So now if I run it, enter an integer 7, 13. How about if I run this again? What 13? 7 was 8. 8 would be 8 is 13 plus 8. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8. Okay. Well, anyway, that's my answer. It's different than what the book says, but I think this answer is the right answer. So anyway, that is 6.22. And so now if I think I'm just done now. What happens if I go back to my other Replit, and if I hit, can I like hit refresh or something? What do I have to do I think I have to publish it or something. Okay. What is this? Edit. Publish. Save. Maybe this is it. Project updated. Let's see. Let's see that main. Let's see. And now when you go to the ITS128 team, you will see Fibonacci sequence. I had to create a new one here. And here you see the finished one, and you can try it out. This is a different solution that's in the textbook, so I really didn't test it at all of these the boundary conditions, so to speak. All right, so I finished 6.22, and so now you should know where everything is you should have everything you need to do to complete chapter 6, because as I pointed out earlier in the beginning of the video, the other two, see, this is chapter 6. 619 was in the previous video. 620 and 621 are the same as 624 and 625 in the fall 2021 playlist. So go to video 19 of the fall 2021 playlist and find 6.24 and 6.25 in this video, and that will give you I think all you need to know to be able to do those two. So all right, so that's it. I will it's the solutions to these lab exercises are, I think almost all of them are in a previous video, and I will do the ones that aren't in videos for this class. So anyway, hope this helps. Thanks for watching.